Subscribe to Pamex channel. Click on the bell icon to receive notification on new uploads. Like and share the video. Thank you.
Today we are virtually meeting Gaurav Roy, Managing Director Flexo Image Graphics, FIG as we put it. FIG is the exclusive sales and service partner for Mark Andy, Motoflex, Taiwan, and tools and production in India and subcontinent. So we welcome you to Pamex channel, sir.
Thank you very much.
So, sir, during the recent lockdown and work disruption over the past few months, what has been the experience for you and your customers?
I would say that, I have been an extensive traveler, and especially in last 20 years, I've never been at home more than 7 days in a month. When the lockdown was announced, at the beginning, I was very frustrated. But in a while, I figured out that, how to manage myself within the home, and then realized that many things can be done actually within the home itself. April was almost a dead month, I would say. May onwards, we started noticing some movements in the market. Our customers at the initial stage ran only 1 or 2 presses. Then they got into full swing. Thanks that we are into packaging sector, and label is something which was always needed in essential services. The most important priority was to extend service. So our service team was mobilized immediately. For us, it was impossible to get passes to travel because being a supplier, we were not actually under essential services. So customers actually helped us to provide special passes, and sometimes they also arranged to pick us up and drop us back at our stations. As we are into Flexo consumable business, we noticed several, inquiries and order movement during that period. The challenge we faced was logistics mainly. We tried our best to deliver in person, especially within the radius of 50 kilometers from our offices. Or else customer arranged picked up. They picked up themselves. If I talk a little more, in 2019, we took certain decisions to expand further with consumable division, hiring more salespeople, and also adding our office in Middle East. First quarter 2021, we felt kind of a tight cash flow issues. However, some of our customers decided to release payments, thanks to them, and every team player in FIG cooperated with the situation.
That's good. It's good to have a good team, especially in these times.
Right, yeah.
So, sir, has the pandemic resulted in slowdown of business or production or cancellation of machine orders?
Well, I would say yes, it did at the beginning of the lockdown. As I said earlier, April and May mid, I would say things were completely on hold. We used the time to discuss internally and chalk out our roadmap for further more months. Capital investment is a thing, a converter, in a crisis situation like this, will be the last thing to, decide. However, things started changing gradually. From May end and June, we started getting breathers. We really started getting breathers when people started talking to us, because there was a reluctancy that they never wanted to meet with the sales guys, or maybe the owners were not really coming to their offices. But May end and June onwards, we started seeing that they are coming back and they were open up to meet with the salespeople and discuss about the projects what we have been discussing pre-COVID. The best part, in June and July, we generated several inquiries and prospects. So I was surprised that during this time, there were a lot of inquiries which were coming to us. A lot of new names, a lot of interested converters, or I would say printers, who are into different line of activities like offset or corrugation, or they are into completely different sectors. They actually sent us a lot of leads. We got leads from them. In fact, within June and July, we managed to close 4 Marcandi the latest generation Evolution press and Rotoflex machines. That was very, very encouraging for us. So it was a great thing because we were a little down with our thinking process, but it really helped us to generate excitement within the whole organization. None of the orders were cancelled, but few machines which were supposed to be shipped was delayed by customers. However, now we have green signals to ship these machines, and which are on its way right now.
Great. So, sir, due to changes in manufacturing norms worldwide, how has this impacted cost and delivery schedules, and is that here to stay?
I must say that Markandy is a US company because Markandy is our main company which we have been dealing with last 20 years, and people identify us as Markandy. So it's a US company. Everything is manufactured in US. In fact, many mechanical components are manufactured by Markandy at their St. Louis facility in Missouri. The similar pressure of cost and delivery is applicable to Markandy too, which we also faced, or the whole world is facing. Markandy registered as essential service, that is good, and the production was never stopped. That was very encouraging that they did not really completely stop their facility, but they were continuously producing. In fact, they ramped up the speed in this crisis. They actually started making things much faster. Similar to every company, Markandy also looked closely to the assets and the resources very carefully. Markandy never laid any employee. That's also one of the good things because Markandy is a closely held company, family-oriented company, and they made sure that they do not lose the team players in the company. One of the things we learned in this crisis period that we all need to look at our cost closely and the return what we get to our assets. This is what we learned actually.
So we understand, sir, that Markandy equipment sold in India and Asia is offered at very special pricing and terms. So in view of the new pressure on cost and productivity, what can customers expect? And will the India special price actually the offer still last?
Well, I will not say it's a special price. I would say that South Asia, in fact, the whole of Asian market is very special for Markandy. They have been extending product and services for many years, and they do not have any plan to lose this market. That is for clear. So it is not, just a US oriented strategy or European oriented strategy, but they're very clear that they will be in Asia and they will continue to cater to all the Markandy installations and grow the business. The intention is to become much stronger. So I do not really see that there will be a drastic change in terms of, strategy-wise. That's the way how I look at it. Or rather, today, I have been talking with the owners of Markandy during this pandemic time and the lockdown time. They have always extended whatever support they can to us, and they have been always online helping the engineers as well as customers also. I don't see that there will be major difference. Of course, they want us to see the value what they extend, and similarly, I'm sure converters will also realize that continuously we are developing our team. Today we are 32 people and dedicated for Markandy, Rotoflex. So we add a lot of value to the market in terms of extending our services are concerned. And we also expect that yes, we should be getting a certain value out of our customers.
Good to know that. So, what is happening in the world of label manufacturing, and what are the latest developments according to you, which we can look forward to?
Well, I must say that cost, quality, and quick turnaround are the most important things to address now. Although we have been talking about this for many years, but this situation, especially due to the crisis, has actually taught us very hard. So cost, quality, and turnaround time are the most important things. I see converters opting for lean manufacturing. That is also one of the things which are coming up. Maybe it was a jargon for many years, and a lot of people have been using those words at the time of shows or speeches or those things, but when they get back to the reality, nothing was done much. But now every converter, whoever wants to have a sustainable business which will go on, lean manufacturing is one of the areas to look at. Looking at every cost center closely is also one of the most important things. Markandy as a press manufacturer understand this and taking multiple initiatives. We are focusing on the skill levels by extending specialized application training to develop operators. That is also one of the dirt in the market. We have to continue developing the skills. The operator who operates the machine in the right way and to get best out of the machine. That's also one of the most important focus what we are trying to extend. FIG extend these types of training in support from Markandy University. Markandy does have a university, and with every machine they offer free university courses. So some of the converters have already been there, trained, taken crash courses. They are also working with us. The university is working with us very closely to extend similar training to the converters here in India and the market what we cater like Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and certain countries in Middle East. Markandy offered Evolution Press. That is something new which actually was introduced in 2019, I would say. And Evolution is one of those machines where the Evolution was made on a performance P7 platform. So P7 is considered to be one of the robust platform today. It's 100% servo-driven, completely automatic. As the name says, the press is scalable. As a converter, it's a scalable concept. Like for an example, a converter who decides to scale his business. For them, it would be the right option to go for, right model to go for. For an example, a tag manufacturer who would like to buy a press to print tags today with just water-based inks in high speed and plan to print shrink sleeve as he scaled up or did the diversification in his business. The same Evolution can be scaled up with whatever it takes to print and convert the shrink sleeves. So that is something very unique, and we have been offering that. Markandy also owns Prestech. This is for the sheet fed converters or printers, I would say that. Prestech they sell certified pre-owned machines. But what they do is they put a direct imaging technology in the press where you do not need to have any plate making environment. There are no delays to get the plates, and directly imaging is happening inside the machine, and it is a completely pollution free. So there is no dampening solutions and all that. Last year we did install 3 of these machines in India itself. So there are a lot of things happening, and I can see these trends which are coming up, and we are ready with that.
These days, a lot of exhibitions and seminars have moved into the virtual domain, and physical exhibitions are no longer required, as some of them feel and say. So what is your experience and opinion on that?
I'm sure converters who plan to buy an expensive asset like this, where we are talking about several $100,000 for an example, it's an expensive asset for them, always will be interested to feel it physically before they take the decision. So right now, we are meeting with the customers, we are traveling, taking all the pain to go and meet with the customer, do whatever best we can. But maybe I think physical, an exhibition will play a role. It cannot be everything virtual. That's the way how I look at it.
Yeah, even we feel the same. Okay, sir, nice talking to you, and thank you for your time.
Thank you very much for this opportunity.